Welcome to an episode of Four Corners with Josh. Today we are headed to Fast Saturday, an air-cooled Porsche event here in Southern California. I'm super excited to talk to the owners about some of their cars. So without further ado, let's go. We're here at Fast Saturday on this beautiful day with all these amazing cars. We're here right now with
Tyson.
He's got this beautiful blue 911 here. How long have you had this car?
I've had it for just about 2 years.
About 2 years. And how has it been? How has the experience been for you so far with the car?
It's been a ton of fun. Honestly, I bought it sight unseen.
Okay.
It was in North Carolina.
Okay.
And I just found it kind of online. Honestly, it was a Facebook ad that was a scam.
Oh my gosh.
And they had all the right pictures. They had all the right, like, they even sent me like a picture of the title. And then finally, they were like, hey, just send us the money, but the price was like super cheap, like way cheaper than it should have been. I was like, are you sure? So
right.
I was like, can I have a mechanic come check it out? Can you like tell me that the car is working right? And they're like, no, just send us the money. And so finally I searched the VIN and found that there was another consignment shop selling the car, and I called them and they were like, oh yeah, we have the car. It's actually like double the price that you're looking at with these people. Those guys are scamming you. Like, they don't own the car. They don't have the car. And they were able to like actually FaceTime me or like walk around the car. I was like, yeah, actually, I'll still take the car. Like, it's a cool car. Can you ask the owner if they'll take this price? And they're like, yeah, they sent it.
Now, is this your first 911, or you've been collecting cars? Or?
This is my second 911.
Okay.
I had a white 996, so a 1999 911.
Okay.
Had that in college. Had that for about 4 or 5 years. And like I was telling Pat, lost it in a hailstorm actually. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Texas for pilot training, and the hailstorm, it looked like a golf ball. There was thousands of little hail marks on the car, shattered the windshield, and I just didn't have the time or the money to track down it, so I let the insurance take it. I missed that car a lot, but this is my second 911.
Now, this is a gorgeous color. Is this the original color?
It's not.
Okay.
Car used to be bitter chocolate.
Okay.
Which you can see back here. So it used to be this brown color.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a classic 70s color.
Pat, if you want to come around here.
If this car was still this chocolate color today, it would be worth way more money.
Now, that chocolate here, is that sepia brown, you think?
No, it's literally bitter chocolate.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if it says it on here. It might say it up front, but that's what it's called. In German it was bitter chocolate or whatever.
Now, is there a color of this blue, or is it kind of just what you?
They painted this in the mid 80s.
Okay.
It is not a Porsche color, pretty sure.
Okay.
It's close to, like, I say Prussian blue metallic, but every time I park next to other cars, like, there's never a car that's the exact same color as this.
Well, it's a really gorgeous color. It's one of the first things that stood out to me about the car. It's really spectacular. Now, I see that this is a 911S. Did you have to do any changes with the engine, or did you, since you acquired the car, what was like the maintenance like, or what kind of updates, if at all, did you have to do to the car?
I really haven't done much to it. I did finally take it to R2 Motorsports in Santa Clarita, and I was worried that something wasn't working right, and every time I would start it would start great, but the second time I would start it would start hard, and it would take a long time to start. Okay. And they found that there was something in the fuel accumulator, the fuel pump, and they got that changed out for me. And then they told me there too that my throttle cable was only getting 60% of the travel, and so they fixed it, and that made it almost twice as fast. It has been a ton more fun after we got it fixed up.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise.
It was, but other than that, really almost no maintenance. Oil change, and I keep the tires pumped up, and that's about it.
Now, is it stock for the most part? Besides kind of the refresh, are these the original like wheels and everything?
Other than the color, I think that it's all pretty original.
And then what year is this car?
This is a 1977.
Okay.
So in 1977, the only two 911s you could get was a 911S or the 930 Turbo.
I see.
So they share a lot of parts and things, but this is obviously a way less beefier car than the Turbo.
Now in this production year, is this? I see that this is an impact bumper. Was this the last year they did the impact bumper? Do you know?
No, I don't remember exactly. I think it goes all the way into the 80s
But
with that bumper.
what a spectacular example. Um, and then, did you do anything with the interior?
I did not. It's got pretty much the original shag carpet. It's in really nice condition.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's the original.
Yeah, it looks really good. Can we take a look at the inside of the car?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that two tone, the blue with the tan interior, that did come out really nice.
Yeah, I really like it. Kind of old man colors, but it's really comfortable, really good.
Yeah, what a beautiful car. Um, fantastic.
Yeah, like you mean it.
Yeah, some things don't change, huh? They're built like tanks.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, thanks so much for sharing your car with us. It, the car almost speaks for itself. Gorgeous car, and it looks like you're gonna have a lot more memories in the future with the car. And thank you so much for taking us around the car and sharing some of your story and journey. Yeah. So thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yep. Thank you.
Good to meet you.
All right. What's your name?
Eric.
Eric, I'm Josh.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Wow. Look, this is a very immaculate car.
Got some detail.
So this is a 912E.
The 912E, 1976, 1 year only, North American market.
Okay.
I think the numbers were 2,099 of them. That's supposedly how much they made of them.
And what year is the car?
76.
76.
Correct.
And then you said, was this the only year they produced the 912E?
They did.
And then what makes it unique? What makes it an E as opposed
to
the
E? The E stands for there's a German name. I wish my dad was here because he's Dutch and he speaks German, but like Einspritz or something along those lines. I might be fudging that up, but it stands for I believe injection because this model came fuel injected, electronic fuel injection.
Oh.
You know the 912s from back in the day, they were all carburetors, so that's why they added the E to that. So that's.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's converted back to carburetors.
Okay, that's fine.
It was more of an emissions requirement at the time.
It's a beautiful color. Was this the original?
This is not. No,
okay.
This is a Honda color actually.
Okay.
Yeah, Milano red from a Honda / Acura.
I love how deep the red is.
It is.
And how rich.
Yep, that's part of the reason why I picked it. Yeah.
It's really stunning, and I think it suits the car really well.
Thank you. Yeah.
So how long have you had the car?
Since I was 15.
Since you're 15?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm 41 now, so whatever that math works out.
Would this be your first car then?
Correct. It is. Yep.
Wow.
It didn't look like this, obviously, when I was 15, but I took it down to a bare metal, did a full restoration, resto mod, maybe about 13, 14 years ago now is how long it's been. So.
Oh, it really holds to the testament of how bulletproof these cars are.
Yeah.
And what did you have to take me through the restoration? I mean, what were like some of the first things you had to do?
Everything's been touched. So it was taken down to basically a bare shell and sandblasted down to bare metal, and basically everything else is all me. Yeah, a lot of stuff was hard, a lot of stuff was easy, a lot of stuff didn't go as planned, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And there's some ugly parts of it that only I know, that they didn't do this as good, or the paint guy did, fucked up here or messed up here. Sorry, but it's okay. At least it's good enough to be a driver, and I've learned to live with the flaws that it has. But for what it is, it's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then let's come around the car a little bit. So what is original, and kind of what what isn't original on
That's a good question because everything's been so as far
everything?
as far as the body panels, it has not been cut up. It has
Okay.
the original flares. It's a narrow body car. Most people of these mid-year cars, they'll flare them out and cut them up. This one still has the all original body all the way around. No extra holes drilled, nothing cut. If you wanted to restore it back to its original glory, you could without doing any major work. But other than that, I did sort of a lightweight theme. If you notice, it's only got half a carpet kit. The rest is all exposed sheet metal.
Oh,
All the
okay.
sound deadening is gone. Lightweight bucket seats, fixed bucket seats.
Man, it's a really beautiful example. I'm just standing next to the car. I could see all the attention to detail.
There's quite a bit here. Correct.
It's really stunning.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys want to get an interior.
Yeah, let's take a look at the inside of the car. Wow. Wow, that's equally impressive. That's spectacular. And there's you strip the back out.
Correct. And the carpet is ultra thin, so it's as lightweight as it can be. The sound deadening tar is all removed. So I instead of adding a bunch of horsepower, which I did add some power, it's not enough, but I went the other way and took weight off. And right now, with the roll bar and everything, and 3/4 tank, it's 2,200 pounds, which is not bad for an impact bumper car.
2,200 pounds.
2,200, yeah. I've actually had it weighed at a spot that I know does crane work, so I
That's
pulled it in
light.
pretty hard.
And then this car, there's no power steering. You
No,
got it. Okay.
no power steering, no power brakes. Everything's manual. You don't really need any of that. The car's so light.
Right.
The brakes even have the original 912E brakes, which are smaller than the 911 counterparts, but it doesn't even need bigger brakes.
Because you took the weight out,
That's
so
exactly-
it can handle it.
And the power level is still kind of down too. It's not at a 911 level. I don't think. I've never had a dyno, but it still does okay for what it is. I made my own header, converted the carburetors, bumped the displacement up a little bit higher, so it does make more power than a stock 912E. I will say that.
Okay.
But
And then I see that there's a roll cage in the back.
there is a roll bar, yeah.
Now you added that in
did,
as
correct.
you
Yeah,
as you
correct.
did the refresh on the
Correct.
car.
Yeah,
Okay.
color matched it. I had a vision, and this is what I was going for.
It's stunning. And then I see the door handles. Did
Yeah.
you add the pull handle to
These
kind
are
of?
just the lightweight RS minimalist door handle, door
Okay.
panel cards, yeah. Just to get rid of the cardboard pockets that they usually come with that are always falling apart.
Yeah.
I like the simplistic approach, so less is more. The more I can kind of take off, I think the better.
That's stunning. And then as far as the interior, is that you added that steering wheel?
Correct, yeah.
That's okay.
Yep.
And then
But the shifter is original. I just removed the boot and cleaned it all up and rebushed it and made sure it was nice and tight. Whatever I didn't change, I just cleaned up and made sure it was the way it was supposed to be. So
okay.
yeah.
Does that steering wheel come more forward now? Was that part of the update?
It does have just the Momo adapter, but not really. It's just a more smaller diameter, a little bit more sporty. I still have the original. I have everything, all the original parts. I still have them. It used to have tan interior.
Okay.
So everything has been.
But the black on red.
Yeah.
That's such a nice contrast.
Correct. I don't know if he wants to see the motors.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. So the 912, I think, was a it was a Boxer 4, correct?
It's a Type 4.
Is this still a 4?
It's still a Type 4.
Okay.
They basically used the leftover 2 liters out of the 914s when they made the car. So this is still the original case and everything, but it is now a 2056, which is a very common upgrade with a 96 millimeter pistons and cylinders. So small bump in displacement. The carburetors, the induction, and my custom header and exhaust is what really probably adds another 20, I would think. So I'm probably in the low 100s on horsepower, which doesn't sound like a lot, but with 2,200 pounds, it's okay.
Okay, so what you're around 100 right now?
I'm thinking at the wheels, if I see 100, 110, I'd be happy. No, Type 4. Type 4. Yeah, 914, 2.0. Yeah.
Wow. The engine bay looks really clean.
It does, and it looks really weird because it's a Type 4. I always said that this engine, in my opinion, looks better from the bottom than the top.
Okay.
Especially with my custom header that I have. It's all stainless, 4-to-1 collector on the bottom. It looks pretty sexy when you have it on the rack and you're looking up at it.
Yeah.
But when you're looking down at it, this doesn't look really sexy. This is very, at least in my opinion.
But I like how low it sits.
That's correct. Yeah. Everyone's used to seeing the fan shroud in the middle. Right?
Yeah.
But there is no shroud because the fan is now on the front side.
Yeah.
So.
That's really good. Did you do some of the work yourself?
I did like 80% of what you see myself. I
Okay.
don't do paint and body, so I had to source that out.
Right.
I had someone do the case and the heads, but then everything else is me. Everything, all the suspension, you name it, it's all me.
It looks really good. It looks amazing. So these are your two carb intakes right here.
Yeah, Weber twin Webers. Yeah, 44 mil.
And then what is this part right here?
It's an oil breather catch can.
Oh, okay.
So it comes off the stack. Some people run that down to the street or whatever. I just put it in a can and catch it.
Right.
As long as I'm not sucking all that back in, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. How has it's been pretty reliable now
Absolutely.
with the setup and,
Yeah.
and everything?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I haven't really changed anything since the 13 years I've restored it. I probably don't drive it enough, but every time I drive it, it starts right up. I can let it sit for 6 months and this thing starts right up.
That's unbelievable.
It amazes me.
Yeah,
It probably shouldn't with carburetors.
Because with carbs,
correct.
You kind of have to drive it frequently.
Yet I've never had an issue.
Man, you got to get set up.
Somehow I got lucky because carburetors should get sticky and they should get. These do not, and I have no idea why. They just store it indoors. Maybe that helps, but still.
Wow.
I don't even have it on a battery tender. I don't even put it on a tender because there's no computer to drain the battery, and even then, it just gets in and it starts right up.
Okay. Did you put a special battery in the car?
It does have an Optima red top.
Okay.
That is 13 years old. It's still in there.
Wow. Wow, that's really really stunning.
Yep, there's little custom bits here and there. I made my own bracket for the fuel pressure regulator because I wanted to sit in the middle. Just kind
have you taken any like road trips in the car? Or?
Absolutely not.
No. Okay.
No, it's just kind of farting around, cars and coffees, and hanging around, and yeah. I don't really get in the car and leave it anywhere. I just kind of get in and drive it.
Have you tracked it before?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It just doesn't have a lot of power, at least from what I'm used to. My other car is a GT3. I have other cars that have V8s and stuff, so I'm used to power. This car, if you're in a hurry, don't take this car.
Yeah.
But it is still fun because it's lightweight.
Right.
So that has its
own.
So
loading it up in the corners.
Correct. If I hit green lights, it's the greatest thing. It's a momentum car.
Yeah.
Keep the momentum up, and you're having fun. You hit a red light, you got to start all over again.
Yeah.
So.
And that's part of the fun of the car. You know, with the new cars now, it's like 1 second or 2 seconds go by, and you're at. You know, you're on your way to
I know
the impound.
Correct.
So,
yep, this is definitely the definition of what driving a slow car fast kind of thing, and it does have its own rewards.
More smiles per mile.
Exactly, but the minivans will try to run you off the road. They will.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But wow, that's really interesting. And then you got the Recaro bucket seats in the car.
Correct.
And those. Do you how much has that enhanced the experience for you?
Oh, a proper seat and a proper steering wheel can change the entire car.
Right.
And I'm a big fan of fixed buckets. Any sportier car I've ever had, I put a similar Recaro in them.
Now, are these the original wheels on?
They aren't. These are 16x7s and 16x6s. These are off a 3.2 Carrera, basically. That comes factory on a 3.2 Carrera.
Okay.
And the 7s still fit, even though I don't have Carrera flares, but they do come close.
Okay.
So.
Well, they look good.
Yeah,
they look period
I
correct.
still have the original 15s. They came with 15x6s. I still have those original. Again, I have everything.
And you're a little wider now, so you're going to get a little bit extra grip.
Yep. That's as big of a tire as I can go without rubbing. I hate cars that rub.
Oh,
a lot of guys will put the tire all the way to the lip, and it looks cool and all this. But go ahead and take a corner, and you're eating the sidewall. I can actually throw this thing anytime I want, and there's no rubbing. So.
Yeah, I really like the car. It really caught my eye. It's got a moonroof.
It does. So there's always debate on how
sunroof
many debate on how many E's came with sunroof. The number has always been 500 came with a sunroof. I don't know how accurate that is.
Right.
I kind of wish it didn't have it because a lightweight theme kind of thing. I like slick tops better.
Do you use it?
Never.
No. Okay.
When I was 15, when I first bought the car, actually when I was 16 got my license, I used it when I was a kid because I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I don't use it anymore. It functions though, and it works great, but I don't use it.
All right. And I see you deleted the wiper in the front. Is that just take the weight off a little bit?
I've always done that too on all my sportier cars. They're never all-weather cars, so I always take the wiper arms off. It just cleans it up a little bit. But the motors are still in there, and you can still put them back. So.
Yeah. What a great example. Thank you so much for taking me through the car. Is there anything that I missed or you wanted to point out about the car?
I think you pretty much nailed it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for telling us about the car and and taking care of it for all those years.
Absolutely.
And preserving
Nice,
such,
nice, nice
such
being
a
able,
beautiful.
nice being able to tell the story of this particular E, because you don't see E's at all. You really don't.
Yeah,
And
and I don't meet too many owners who've had the car since 15, and then with and you said you had it for how many years or
I'm 41, and I've had it since I was 15. So whatever that math
15?
works
Yeah.
out to, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And I don't see myself ever getting rid of it. So
Wow.
yeah,
Beautiful.
appreciate
Beautiful.
it. Thank
Well,
you.
I appreciate your time taking us around your
Absolutely.
car. Thank
Absolutely.
you so
Yep.
much. So we're here with
Paul Kramer.
Paul Kramer. Josh,
Yeah, Josh.
nice to meet
yeah,
you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for showing us your car.
Thank you.
So, initial impressions, it looks like it's got a pretty long, extensive story.
Yeah. Well, first of all, what year are you into 911s?
Yeah, yeah,
So
definitely.
what year do you think it is?
Well, let's take a look.
We'll see how much he is really is 911s.
Well,
You can look around the whole car. I'll open anything you want.
it looks like it could be a G body that's backdated to like a 1972 car.
Yeah, you got it. Good job.
All right.
It's well, it started.
I'm not completely lost.
No. Well, it's funny. I watch like really Porsche files, and they're confused and they look at it because it looks old because it's an '86.
Okay.
Started life as a red '86 911 Carrera, pretty standard.
86 was a good year for cars.
Yeah, and it's funny when I found it through a friend, he was going to have me sell it on consignment, and I had specifically been looking for an '86 to do vintage rallies, which I do, and I've done lots of them over the years in different cars, but '86 is my favorite because I like the 915 transmission. These cars are very robust; they're good at lots of miles. But '86 was the first year to have the bigger air conditioning vents, bigger ventilation. So on long drives, I wanted working air conditioning, better heat. They have blower motors. They're like the beginning of making them almost 964 usable. And so it just happened to have been backdated in the early 90s by I think the first owner in Maryland, who literally had no clue how to do this. So he, and it's not like how you backdate today. And I've been trying to reach him. I don't know why he would bother. All I can think of is I think he was in an accident. I think no salvage title, but I think he banged it up himself. Didn't do any insurance thing, and I think he had a bunch of cars laying around, and he sort of put it together. So he put doors from a short wheelbase, the fenders. Most people, if they want to do a long hood, you just put a whole new fender on, right?
Okay.
Instead, he cut it in half here. This is the '86 fender, and he just welded on whatever he had. And then there's, we realized this when we tried to roll the fender in the Bondo that he used on it.
Okay.
Kind of came apart. So there's just sort of this mishmash of whatever parts he had laying around. When we bought it, it had about 200,000 miles on the car. Motor never been rebuilt. And we bought it to do these, my dad and I, to do these vintage rallies, like Hill Country Rally in Target, California. And we do, on average, about 15 to 20,000 miles a year of rallies. And I'll even show you kind of the trunk. It's sort of like we always have our camping gear prepared.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're
just so I
fine.
can reach it in here. And
Oh, you got plenty of room over here.
so this is literally, labeled all of our, here's duct tape, ties, tools, ready to go for rally. But you can see where they took a F body piece and kind of bent it to make it fit.
Right.
Like they didn't really know how to make. They didn't know really how to make it all sort of work, which is sort of the fun part. And they painted it sort of poorly. When I got the car, it actually looked like a 73 RS.
Okay.
In fact, you used to be able to see the Ghost Carrera graphics before the dirt.
Got
And
it.
it was a 73 RS, but no ducktail, just steel.
Right.
And they But everything kind of fits,
So
shockingly.
how long have you had the car?
We bought it in I think 2013. So we've had it almost 12 years ish. And like I said, I bought it to do events, driving events, and it was sort of the right idea. But I wanted to give it sort of that look of, you look at old European 60s cars where they would be one car solution. This is the car we used as a daily driver. This is the car we went skiing in. This is the car we did family camping trips. And if you look at old pictures of European 911 ownership back in the day, they didn't have like we do. This is our weekend car. They had one tool to do all the jobs. It's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
And it just sort of evolved as we started doing these events. Everyone says, "Oh, you did it safari," and when we did this, safari wasn't a thing that it is now. But we were doing these rallies in Texas where the roads would just have these big swells, and we would bottom out. And I wanted to it'd get me nervous, so I put skid plates on it. And then we said, "Hey, everyone thinks it's raised to safari. This is just U.S. riding.
Okay.
This is just how they all came." An '86 Carrera, if you didn't mess with it, delivered to the U.S., California, it would look this kind of ride height. And it works for, yes, we go on dirt, and I've gone through stream crossings, but as a car to drive around town, speed bumps, driveways,
Right.
I don't care. And it's sort of liberating to not worry about. I mean, I think we washed it in 2019. That was like last
Yeah,
time.
I think so. It sounds like you have the Grand Touring setup.
Yeah.
Pretty dialed in.
GT car.
And I think back in the day, starting I think with the 356, a lot of the roads were dirt back then, so they had to be able to handle some of the undulations on dirt roads.
I mean, I think
back
right now, but I think right now, even what people think is Euro height is way too low. And like I show them, like, this is Euro height. Like, wow, I thought that was US. So over time, we've sort of, social media and everything has sort of shown this slammed look.
Yeah.
And when you set a Porsche up to European ride height, which is what they're intended, they're higher than you think they are.
Okay.
But not only is it better for dirt roads and ground clearance, they actually drive better.
Okay.
And it drives me nuts because I say that people can set it up to the way the factory did it, Euro height, the right size wheels and tires. You'd be shocked at how good these cars drive. But everyone wants to go bigger, lower, faster. But like that aubergine car, beautiful restoration.
Right.
I would say that car is about a half inch too low for US ride height, for European ride height.
Yeah.
It's just right size tires, beautiful tires, right everything, beautiful car. But the owner's, he's a little bit of a hot rodder,
right.
So he couldn't help himself.
When I first saw your car, it put a smile on my face because it looks like the owner really properly drives the car. And have you had to make any changes to the car since the acquisition? That were like the headlight protectors were already on the vehicle.
No,
or did you?
This looked like a '73 RS.
Okay.
So like that pink car over there, like a '73 RS.
Right.
So picture a '73 RS with no ducktail.
Okay.
Just a flat decklet. It looked like that. It was kind of a racy interior. So the first thing, people. We did this.
Let's pan to the '73 RS, the pink one right there. Okay, pan back.
So we started noticing, if you look at guys who do rallies, you break these lenses all the time. They're not super expensive, but they're annoying to fix. So we just put these on, and lo and behold, we've stopped breaking lenses. Plus, when you're on a rally, when they break, then you've got this exposure that gets water. So it's all been out of necessity. Believe it or not, we had fancy ones of these on, and these were really expensive, and they really broke. So we just bought like the cheap, crappy ones on eBay, and literally they're like $20 a pair, and we just throw them away. But ironically, they've been on for 5 years. They haven't broken.
Have you put a lot of miles on the car since you bought it?
172,000.
Oh wow!
So the car's got 372,000 miles. The motor's never been rebuilt.
Okay.
We rebuilt the transmission at 300,000 miles.
Okay.
Original transmission, that had never been rebuilt. Everything around the motor has been done, like alternator and fan and oil cool. We've done lots of oil cooler stuff. We've been dealing with some overheating.
especially because every year we drive to Texas for a rally.
I love it. I love it. A car that's properly driven.
Yeah.
What have you? What kind of road tours have you done? Have you crossed the U.S.?
Yeah, we haven't got past Texas. I do want to do some back east.
Okay.
We go every year for the last. This will be our 8th year going to Texas for hill country. We've done overcrest rallies in Utah, Idaho, Oregon. I have not been to Canada yet with the car, but have been to Washington. We did rallies in Mexico called Targa Baja.
Yeah.
That was the first one in 14. They did them through 19, and then haven't done them since. It's a lot of fun driving in Mexico, Targa Baja. I'm always looking for. We just came back from a rally 2 weeks ago, and if you go to our website, people always ask like, "Hey, what's these rally tours like?"
Right.
If you go to our website on Auto Kennel, there's a tab that says videos. And I was counting them the other day. We have 70 videos of these adventures we've taken in the last decade. And that's not all the ones. Those are just ones I made like little movies on. And it gives you a good flavor for what it is to experience this, the camaraderie. I would say it's like a moving Cars and Coffee with cool roads in between.
Okay. And then what have you done? Have you done anything to the interior of the car?
Yeah, we redid the whole interior. It had more of a racy, tiny bucket.
Can we take a look at it on the other side, or
stand on this side, or?
Oh, you can come on this side. Yeah, that's fine. There's a little bit more room over here.
So yeah, you can go look in there. So I like I'm a big fan of having things clean, as dirty as the outside is. The interior, we've actually worn through it 3 times and restored it.
Okay.
Because you sit 170,000 miles. So these are wool Pepita inserts from Porsche. They're GTS reproduction sport seats. My dad's a woodworker, so that dash piece is one piece of spalted maple. And if you notice, the grain continues. So he made that. This steering wheel is from his 79 Mercedes that I grew up with. You could see all the wear marks from his wedding ring on the wheel.
Yeah.
And it's sort of neat because my whole, growing up, just hearing his finger tap on the steering wheel.
I love the patina. It really suits the car.
And our friends, we want something more functional for rallies because we need lots of maps and pockets. So our friends at Carbone had made these for us, which was key because we could fit a water bottle in here.
Yes.
But if you look up in there, my dad complained that, who's my passenger co-driver, that he couldn't see what was behind. So we took another mirror. Actually, we took the original mirror from this car and moved it over to the passenger side. So he has his own rear view mirror. So he can see what's behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice that at first.
It's actually surprisingly useful.
And then you were those the stop clocks, the stopwatch in there? The lap timers were.
There's an old Breitling and an old Hoyer.
Okay.
And they weren't actually for car driving. They were for like the medical industry. My dad came from that. So he made the little mounts out of walnut with copper tines to hold them in.
Wow.
And
yeah, that really caught my eye. It looks really cool. I know a lot of the older ones I think came with that, or were those an option?
There was a way where Porsche would do it as a rally option. Rarely did anyone order them, but it was a common thing because people were doing road rallies.
Right.
Where and they still do it today. It's less of a speed thing. The PCA road rallies are more of a time distance thing. And our events we do they're not timed at all. They're just literally.
And then
tours.
So this is a 911E.
No, I've gone through lots of badges. With all the rough roads, they fall off.
Yeah, I see.
So this is whatever I have in the drawer.
Okay.
The letter C fell off, and I wasn't about to buy you had to buy all the letters.
Right.
So I looked through my drawer, and that was what I had for a C.
I love it.
And then that's the original
motor right here. Is that right?
It's been out, but it's never been rebuilt. We've gone through 3 fans, the whole shroud we've ruined. We've broken air boxes, distributors, but the actual motor itself, knock on wood, has held up. More services than you can imagine. You can see the red. When we had the engine out to rebuild the transmission, we painted it black just to hide it. And
is that the original color?
Yeah.
The red right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The red in the kind of on the metal.
Wow. Okay.
We replaced all the suspension, anything that oil touches outside of the motor. We've gone through brakes like you wouldn't believe.
Well, it looks like it's holding up, and I love what you did with the car. How you didn't do a full refresh, but you let the vehicle kind of tell a story of its own, and I really love that about the car.
It's a no refresh. It's literally how far can we drive it and not fix it. Just keep it running. And it's shocking how robust these are if you service them. And I always tell people there's a way to drive spirited,
right?
And there's a difference between spirited and hard. And I watch people drive hard and they break stuff,
right?
And I watch people drive spirited and fast, and it's amazing how robust. I mean, knock on wood, in 11 years and almost 200,000 miles of these vintage driving tours, we've never gone home on a flatbed.
That's amazing.
And but I do lots of service. I mean, my mechanic loves me.
Okay.
Because he has sort of carte blanche. I always tell him, hey, how much would you pay to not be on the side of the road broken? So if it needs fixing, just fix it.
Yeah.
Plus, my 82-year-old dad has no patience for broken cars. Yeah. He's shockingly a new car guy.
And then, are these the original wheels as well?
No, I had made some custom steel wheels, 15.7s, and they kept breaking. So these are from Group 4. They were in England. I think they're in Spain now.
These are Steelies?
They're aluminum to look like steel.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, and it was night and day. And the thing was, I used to have 15-inch wheels, which I liked the look of better, but I just got tired of finding the tire size. They didn't make any tires. And so when I went to 16-inch wheels, the world's your oyster for tires. And when I weighed, one wheel with a tire weighed half as much as the original steel wheel. They were so heavy, the custom made steel wheels. So these are great. I ended up dodging a cow on the last rally in April, went through a ditch, ended up cracking both wheels or bending them, and they still held air. And the Michelin tires had punctures on the sidewall, but they still held air for 100 miles, and we limped it to a place and fixed it.
Yeah, it looks like it's got some proper rubber.
Yeah, these are great. I love these tires. I just wish they would sponsor me.
Yeah,
I go through them
they're
like crazy.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the car is fantastic. No power steering on this one.
Mechanically, it's pretty much a bone stock 86 Carrera. There's no upgrades, stock suspension, stock brakes.
Now, when you went with the lighter wheels, did you notice a change in the steering feel?
Oh, night and day. I was like, why didn't I do this sooner?
Put a smile on your face.
Oh yeah, it was just sort of. I mean, we already got 100 pounds of crap in the front trunk that we need to have, and so just taking that off. I mean, once in a while, I'll go somewhere and I'll take everything out of the front, and it's like playing basketball with weights on your ankle, and all of a sudden you can just jump. It is great, but unfortunately for the tours we need, I give up a little bit of the handling just to have all the stuff we need to hopefully get home.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you for sharing your story about your car.
Thank you.
I just wanted to put a smile on my face when I first saw it. So thanks so much for sharing your story.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to point out about the car?
No.
Okay.
I want to go drive it.
All right. Well, you go ahead and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Yeah,
thank you. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Four Corners with Josh. If you like what you heard and saw today and would like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. Next, we will be going to review my 2024 911 Carrera T. So if you'd like to see a review on that, please stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next episode.